On a mid-November afternoon, things are heating up in the NFC as West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL Rivalry Series underway from SoFi. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. Both teams had dominant eras, each centered on different sides of the ball. The Rams, the greatest show on turf, of course. Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. And then after that, you had the Legion of Boom era up in Seattle with that great secondary, Richard Sherman, Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner at linebacker. It would have been fun to see what would have happened if the Rams offense went up against that Seahawks defense. Would have been fireworks one way or the other. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The Rams at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Check. 250.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on. Hey, go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And they were able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Price. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yep.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running here out of the gun with Price. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by the quarterback, Josh Jobe. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's second and 10.
Set.
Stafford now to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Stafford looks to throw again. They complete it to Hill. So give him 5 yards there on a pitch and catch. And it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Well executed, 22-yard gain.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On the handoff, Price trying the left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Still to go. Third down now.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Price. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
2 yards on the play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Trap 50! Trap 60!
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll go again here with Price. A strong running. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Get it!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He has it. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Again, it'll be Price. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. From the 41, here's second and 4.
No. Set. 180.
Now Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
250.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
Typically, every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, daily.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll run on first down with Price. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
On third down, here's a run with Price. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. We'll get this into the hands of Price. It's a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Cut my team. Cut.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll go down as a gain of 6.
Brings up second.
And that will bring up second down.
26-yard line.
Set. Waiting.
Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Unlock right. Ready.
Again, running right, it's Price with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nakua, 76 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to the lead, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Seahawks 51, Rams 30.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's taken down inside the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Seattle.
They'll give to Price running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 29-yard line.
Going right back to Price. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
A give up the middle to Price. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, They continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.